Hello students. So in the today's class we are coming to know about the tissue culture. What is tissue culture? So before going to the tissue culture, we have to know that it is the last concept of the plant breeding technique. Okay. So what is tissue culture that we have to know, and here some of the terms of the tissue culture we are knowing here. Okay. So it is the first of all, tissue culture is nothing but a branch of biotechnology. It is a branch of biotechnology used in the plant breeding. See, concentrate on my words. Branch of biotechnology used in the plant breeding for the improvement of the crop plants. For the improvement of the crop plants. Well, here tissue culture, in your mind the question may be arised that how the tissue culture is responsible for the improvement of the croplands. Obviously you have to know, because this procedure you people don't know, that is why in your mind the question will arise. So as and when I'll explain this concept, you will come to understand. Okay, see here students, some of the plants are taken, okay, and their parts are just cutted. I'll show you the slide. Yes, here you can see the plant is taken, the parts are separated, okay, washed in the clean running water or tap water. Why we have to wash that one? Because to remove the dust particle and even any of the harmful viruses or bacteria is there, that we have to remove by washing them with the tap water, and also by using the chemicals. Okay, some of the chemicals are utilized for washing the plant bodies, like mercuric hypochlorite or some other chemicals are there which are utilized for washing the plant bodies, so that they can remove the harmful bacteria and the viruses. Then afterwards these parts are separated and are cutted and kept in the different petri plates. The plant body parts are cutted and kept in the different petri plates. For example, root is separated and it is cutted and it is kept in one petri plate. Stem is separated and it is cutted into small pieces, kept in one petri plate. Okay, like that leaf is taken and cutted up to few just they will take the measure and cut it, and then they are kept in one petri plate, like that. So other all the parts of the plant bodies are taken and then they are separated and they are kept under the petri plates, different petri plates. And afterwards the, so here the plant body which is used for the tissue culture, it is called as explant. If you see the definitions here, I'll tell you the definitions first, but I'll tell you the procedure first, then we'll go for the definition. What they will do, they will cut the parts are here and they just keep under the nutrient media. Now students, what is the meaning of the nutrient media? Nutrient media means it is the content which is responsible for the growth of the new plant body. Nutrient media means it is the content which is responsible for the growth of the new plant body. Okay, we will say that as a nutrient media, and in that nutrient media we are using the micronutrients, macronutrients, distilled water we are using, agar powder. Agar powder has been extracted from the algae. Agar powder has been extracted from the algae. So all these materials are utilized for the preparation of the nutrient media. Then a part of the body, plant body is, for example, take the root or stem. Stem, a part of the plant body is inserted inside the nutrient media. A part of the plant body is visible. Okay, once again I'll repeat, a part of the plant body is inserted inside the nutrient media and a part of the plant body is above the nutrient media, and this is absorbing the nutrition. Okay, the part of the plant body is absorbing the nutrition, and then it is growing into a cottony appearance. And then how it is growing into a cottony appearance called as callus. What is callus? Callus is the part where the cells are undifferentiated. Callus is the part where the cells are undifferentiated. That is called as callus. And that callus is taken to the another nutrient media. Nutrient media continuously they have not shown here, but we have to change this in the different nutrient media. Why? Because once it is inserted, what happens? It is absorbing all the nutrient media. Then callus is inserted in the other nutrient media. Then once again the callogenesis is formed. That means the cottony appearance is going to form. Then once again from that callus we are going to see the growth of the part of the plant body. So first is root system, it will grow, then the shoot system it will grow, then the new plant body is going to grow. And apart from this, some of the embryoids also is grown. Embryos usually they are formed after the fertilization, but here they have formed before the fertilization. Okay, so that is embryo. Got. So here this is what the new plant body you can see here. Okay, so like this thousands of plantlets are grown from the single plant body. That is called as micropropagation. What do we call for that? Micropropagation. Hope so you are getting my point. Tissue culture is a branch of biotechnology where it is utilized for the improvement of the crop plants in the plant breeding technique. Okay, and here you can see I'll show you the pictures later, but you have to see the terms now. So plant tissue culture is nothing but maintenance of the growth of the plant cells, tissues and organs in a suitable synthetic media in vitro, and the whole plant could be regenerated from the explant. From the single plant body, the new plant body is arised under healthy condition, aseptic condition. Okay, then the growth of the cells, tissues and organs should be in the nutrient medium. Without the nutrient medium we can't grow the new plant body. Okay, so all these artificial conditions is maintained in the tissue culture. Even students, the temperature is also artificial. Usually the growth of the plant body requires up to 20 to 30 degrees Celsius temperature. Okay, the growth of the plant body is requiring up to 20 to 30 degrees Celsius temperature, not even the room temperature. In the low temperature, the plant bodies or the new plant bodies are going to arise there. Okay, and this complete process is called as what? Tissue culture. What is this complete process is called? It is called as tissue culture. Now, what the plant body is called which is used for the tissue culture? So, the plant body which is used for tissue culture is called as explant. What is explant here? The plant which is used for the tissue culture. In a simple language, the explant is nothing but the plant body which is used for the tissue culture. The part of the plant bodies which is used for the tissue culture, those are called as what? Explant. What these are called? They are called as what? Explant. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of the totipotency? Totipotency means certain cells or tissues which is having the capacity to produce the complete body. The cells or the tissues which is having the capacity to generate the complete plant body or the whole plant body, that is called as what? Totipotency. What is totipotency here? The capacity, the cells or the tissues which is having the capacity to generate the whole plant body is called as what? Totipotency. Okay. So this is about the tissue culture. And tissue culture technique, for the first time it has been introduced by the scientist called as Haberland. Haberland is the name of the scientist who has introduced the tissue culture technique. Okay. So here you can see some of the samples of the tissue culture technique. Okay. Here you can see some of the samples of the tissue culture technique. So here these are the test tube. They are growing the plant body in the nutrient media. Okay, these are grown in the nutrient media. Like this, thousands of plantlets can be grown. Okay, like this, thousands of plant bodies can be grown here. So it is what to say, laboratory where the new plant bodies are grown here. Okay, so just I'll enlarge it. So you can see here the plant body. Okay, sorry, the what to say, laboratory, tissue culture laboratory. What do we say? Here these are the Petri plates. These are the tissues, test tubes. Okay, so these are the tissue culture laboratory where the thousands of plantlets, new plantlets can be grown in the laboratory condition. Okay, next you can see some of the terms here. So I have told you explant is nothing but the plant body which is used for the tissue culture, that is called as explant. Usually the explant, usually the parenchymatic cells are going to absorb the nutrition, and then they are just producing the callus or the cottony appearance. Then what is callus? I have told you, it is the undifferentiated and the unorganized mass of cells developed by the explant during the tissue culture. So tissue culture technique, at the time of tissue culture technique, these cells are unorganized, that means undifferentiated, like meristematic cell definition you will see, no, like that these cells are unorganized or undifferentiated, where the callus, where the what to say, meristem cells are produced and they have the capacity of continuous cell division. And the process of formation of callus is called as what? Callogenesis. What is the process of formation of callus is called? That is called as callogenesis. Next, here what is the meaning of the soma clones also we have to see. Soma clones means the plant developed from tissue culture are genetically identical to their parental plant. Okay, from that means explant, genetically identical to the explant, that is called as what? Soma clone. Soma clone means what? The plants developed from tissue culture are genetically identical to the, comparing to the explant, that is called as what? Soma clone. Soma means what? Body. Okay, body cells are similar to the parental cells. Okay, the plants developed from the tissue culture are genetically identical to the parental plant. Okay, now you can see this as the somatic hybridization or somatic hybrid. So here what happens? It is the first step where the cell wall is digested by the enzymes like pectinase and the cellulase. Okay, somatic hybridization means the process of hybridization technique where the somatic cells are taken. So here from the cell wall is removed. Okay, by using the pectinase and the cellulase. Understood? Okay, next. Here you can see procedure of, I have told you the tissue culture technique procedure you can see here. So what happens here? Plant body is taken, it is washed with the running water and the chemical. Okay, then it is kept under the Petri plate which is having the nutrient media. What happens? Callus development occurs here, and that callus is shifted to the another nutrient media, and after that the process of formation of callus is called as callogenesis there, and that callus is shifted to the another test tube. Once again there the new plant body is grown. Okay, so like that tissue culture technique has been developed. Okay, and here we are going to see so many new terms like embryogenesis, that is the process of formation of embryo is called as embryogenesis. Calogenesis, we will see the process of formation of callus is called as calogenesis. Then next is we are going to see the what to say, micropropagation. Micropropagation means what? That is the development of thousands of plantlets from the single plant body, that is called as what? Micropropagation, as you people have seen here in the laboratory. See, here in the laboratory it is up to the laboratory condition is 20 to 30 degrees Celsius temperature maintained here, and whatever work if we do with the plant bodies, we should be very septic first. That means aseptic first. That means we should wash our hands with the alcohol, and then we should sterilize our things so that the harmful bacteria and the viruses should not enter inside this plant body. Suppose in case if they enter inside this plant body, immediately what happens? The process are going to die. The plant body is not going to develop very soon, and the process is going to die there. Understood? So this is about the whole concept of the tissue culture technique. Okay, next slide we are going to see. So next slide, in the next slide, what we are going to see is what to say, tissue culture application. Okay, application of the tissue culture. So before going to the next slide, just I'll adjust this. Just say here. Okay, so next slide what we are going to see is what are the components of the nutrient media. I was telling you the nutrient media continuously. So what are the components of the nutrient media? Here we are going to see. So the components of the nutrient media are, I have told you, distilled water, pure water. Distilled water is a pure water. Then we are going to see inorganic salts. What we are going to see? Inorganic salts are that is your micronutrients and the macronutrients. Then we are going to see vitamins. In that nutrient media, vitamins also should be there. Then we have to see amino acids, growth hormones, sucrose, and the agar nutrient powder. Students, agar nutrient powder has been extracted from the algae called as Gelidium and the Gracilaria. Agar nutrient powder has been extracted from the Gelidium and the Gracilaria. Okay, so this is about the what component of the tissue culture or nutrient media. Okay, now next you can see somatic hybridization. Before going to see this, applications of the plant tissue culture we were seeing here, production of the large number of plant from small tissue or single cell. I have told you, from the single plant body thousands of plantlets are grown here. That is about the application. First and second one is whatever the new plant bodies are produced, no, they are very identical to their parental plant. Okay, genetically identical to their parental plant, that is called as soma clones. Then the plants are can be multiplied in the seedless condition. Okay, seedless plants can also be multiplied. Then so these are the and the healthy plants can be produced by using the meristem culture. What is a meristem culture? Meristem of virus infected plant is free of virus. That means the meristems should be free of virus, and this is the technique where the plant body is grown very easily and healthily. Okay, so this is about the application of the tissue culture. And lastly, you are going to see the potato plant body, where the technique of the biotechnology is applied. Potato plant body is taken, tomato plant body is taken, then hybridization is done between them. Okay, and here we are going to see get the result called as pomato. Okay, so also I hope so you have understood the tissue culture techniques in the today's class. So with this class we are winding up the topic called as plant breeding. In the next class, madam is going to continue the next topic, that is microbes in human welfare. Okay, thank you students.